This is the rhythm of the night. Oh, night. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, here they come.
The rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of my life.
Let the game
My
begin.
life. Oh, yeah. The rhythm of my life. This is the rhythm of the night.
Good evening, people. Welcome to another Freedom
Oh, yeah. The rhythm of the night.
Hey, let's get Brian to spin down the screen just a little bit. If you are brand new
Drink
here,
all that water at once.
that's right.
We'll go to your head.
Newbie in the chat. If you've got a brand new
Don't
thing,
go right.
shout out in the chat. If you're a brand new, then write newbie in the chat. If you've got a new team member on here tonight, then let's get the, maybe give them a shout
Yeah,
out
you're on,
in
mate.
the chat. Welcome to all our newbies in the midst of the Blitz. Hope you guys are ready to have lots of fun tonight. Let's crank the music, Brian. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Freedom Training. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Welcome to all our newbies. Lots of newbies inside the chat. All right. Before we kind of get rocking and rolling, we're just going to give a bit of a shout out to all the newbies here inside the community this Monday. Welcome to all our brand newbies. Lots of new people coming in. I think I don't know, maybe like last time I checked, maybe close to 300 at least new people inside the community in the last 2 or 3 days. So lots of exciting stuff going on. Welcome to all our newbies. Some of those newbies are Shans, Jackie, Chris Humphrey, Tamsin, welcome. Brianna, Kylie's a newbie. Who else? Tisha, welcome. Jenna, lots of newbies. Who else is there? Kerry, welcome. Tara, yay, Kerry and Tracy, welcome. Good to have you guys here. Marlene is new as well. Welcome. Tara's a newbie. Catherine's a newbie. Welcome, guys. Good to have you guys here. Super excited to have you guys here. Lots of newbies. Rachel's a newbie as well. Welcome. Bree is a newbie. Welcome, Mahisha as well. Who else is a newbie? Marlene is a newbie. Shout out to Tamsin for joining us. Oh, Tamsin, yep, I got that right. Welcome, everybody. 440 new people inside the gang in the last 3.5 days. Big congratulations. Good to have you guys here. We are super excited about having you guys here. If you are just jumping on and you are a newbie, write newbie in the chat. If you have a new team member here tonight, then give them a little bit of shout out in the chat. I'm going to do my best job in the next minute to get through the rest of these names. So who else do we have here? We have Rachel, Crystal, Tara is a newbie. Welcome. Catherine is a newbie. Alicia is a newbie. Who else is on there? Zena is a newbie. Hannah is a newbie. Welcome, guys. Good to have you guys here. Super excited. For real is a newbie. Christina is a newbie. Mahisha is a newbie. Renee is a newbie. So many new people. 440. I'm going to guess we're going to get close to 500. We have still got about 5 hours to go for people to make the most of this incredible opportunity. Justine is a newbie. Tracy, a newbie. Welcome. Monmi is a newbie. Hannah, welcome. Casey is a newbie. Welcome, Casey. Christina, Jess, Kellyanne Stewart, Tanya watching the recording is a newbie. Amanda's a newbie. Alicia and Casey. So many new people inside the gang. Welcome, everyone. Arlette, hopefully I got that right. Sylvia is watching the recording also. So many cool people here. Welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are ready to have an amazing night. I'm super excited about tonight. We have one of our rock star leaders on here tonight going to be hosting our session. So welcome. It is Ann Simpson's in the house tonight. So I'm going to get out of the way, let her rock and roll. She's got lots of cool stuff to share. I've lost my cursor. So someone else is going to have to spotlight you. Hang on a minute. I might be able to find my cursor by plugging it back in. There you go.
Hi.
You're on, girl. Take it away.
Hey, welcome everyone. It's so exciting to see so many new faces on here. We still have a few hours to go to invite even more people into this epic community. So we're going to give you guys some really good tools and tips on how you can do that a bit later. But I wanted to share a little bit about my story of why I joined the Juice Plus company. I thought it was so relevant today with all of these new faces. When I was looking into Juice Plus, I actually was already dabbling, I'll say, in network marketing already. And I saw the products, I'd fallen in love with the products, and I was really wrapping my head around the business side of things. And so I went on to the Juice Plus website, and I'll never forget this day because research is really important to me. So when I wanted to get on our incredible products, I was working as a health coach. So, making sure that they were in alignment with my values around health and wellness was really important. And so I did a lot of research into the products. And the same with the company. When I made the decision to partner with the company, I wanted to make sure that I was doing my research as well. And there's actually a page on the Juice Plus website that you can go to that lists out the Juice Plus company values. And one thing I really loved about it is how much the values of the company aligned with my own values around what I want to do, how I want to be able to help and serve people, and my bigger mission in life. And so I'm gonna share them with you guys, and I'll share, or you guys can probably find the page on the website as well. But the first value that I read about was longevity. And I think that this is so important, when deciding to partner with a company, you want to know that longevity is a core value of theirs. And I know that with network marketing, we have the potential to be paid for life. And I think that that is so cool. Like, just put a 1 in the chat if you would love to work now, for however many years you can in this business, but be potentially paid for the rest of your life. I'll never forget when Denise Whelan said, our business is a willable asset. We can pass our business on to our children, even maybe our grandchildren one day. And so longevity, when you're joining a company, is so important. So that was number 1. And it's not just for us, the partners, it's also about, their employees, it's about their customers, it's all about longevity. The second value that really stood out to me was authenticity. It says on the website, it's in our DNA to say what we do and do what we say in all of our relationships. And I thought that that was so beautiful. And what I have found over my last 5 years of being in with this company, partnering with Juice Plus, is that you actually thrive here when you are authentically you. So not only are we with a company that values authenticity, being transparent in what they do and always showing up the way that they say, but we also get to be authentically us. And my one tip, if you are new here, is to make sure that your authenticity is your superpower. Don't try and be like someone else. Don't, try and emulate someone else. Being you is going to be the thing that gets you the furthest in this company. It's just being authentically you, sharing your story, sharing your authentic excitement right now for this new thing that you've come across and that you're doing. That is going to be such a gift in your journey. The third value is quality. We all know the quality of Juice Plus is just above and beyond. The products are second to none. And if you haven't already put your order through, if you haven't already got products on their way, I really encourage you to do it, because there is no better way to be able to create an amazing impact through this business than by being on the products yourself and just genuinely, authentically sharing your story. When you're taking Juice Plus, not only will you feel it, but other people will start to see it. You'll start having comments. You'll start, noticing that people are kind of complimenting you on different things that you might not even notice. So definitely get onto our incredible products. The quality is second to none. The next value is communication. And I love this. Community, not communication. My notes are a little bit messy. I rushed them. I love this about the community. I recently got just a bit of I don't even know the word, like deep, my head got dunked into how amazing our community is. You will all have goals during your journey here. You will all have, promotions that you want to hit. Maybe you have income goals or impact goals. You'll have so many different things, and sometimes you're going to hit them and sometimes you might not. And last month in my business, I went for a big, crazy, audacious goal and I didn't hit it. And the love and support from our community brought me to tears on multiple occasions. The people that we have here, it really is a family if you let it be. And I think that that's so special, because I know that when I was working in my own business, even when I was an employee of other people's businesses, I never had that feeling of just being a part of a family. There's no competition here. Melanie said I had flowers from our CEO because she knew I was disappointed. One of my uplines, Linda, bought chocolate cake over to my house. She delivered snacks and cakes and all this beautiful stuff. I had messages from people who, aren't even my direct uplines or downlines, people who, just know me through this business. Chocolate cake is always a really nice thing. But, it really just showed me that you don't just find a community here, you really do find a family. And I encourage you to just go all in with this. I think that what I'm going to share after this is a little bit about how you can maximize your time here, but really plugging into the community, finding your people within this, finding the people you really resonate with. I can see the comments going off of people who have been here just celebrating, how amazing our family is here. And so if you are looking for that, if that's something that's important to you, you're going to find it here, but you have to be active in participating in it. You have to really go for it and look for them. We are one big family. The next value is simplicity. That is one of my core values of life, simplicity. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I just like everything to be really simple, from my home to the way that things are explained to me. You don't have to be super smart to do Juice Plus. But simplicity was really important to me. So this was a big one that I loved about Juice Plus. The products are simple. Adam often says, everyone knows what fruits and vegetables are, and everyone knows that they're good for you. So our products are really simple. Our business model, while it can be kind of complicated, I like to simplify it by saying that the only way that we get paid is by helping people to get healthy and helping people to get wealthy, which is pretty simple. If you just focus on helping people, it makes our business really simple. And the last value of the company is being approachable. And I can say that if you ever need something from the company, they're so open and honest about everything. They say on their website, we openly share our core beliefs and welcome feedback on our mission, products, services, and our company. So I wanted to share that because for me, it was really important to partner with a company that aligned with my own values as well. And we have a really special guest on tonight. And this is another thing that it just blows me away. The CEO of Juice Plus is on this call tonight and has so graciously offered to give us a little bit of time to just share a little bit more about our company, who you've joined, who you've partnered with, and share a little bit more about the vision for the company and who we are. So I'd love if someone could spotlight Celine. Hi, Celine.
Hi, hello everybody. Oh my gosh, all those beautiful faces, all those new names. A huge welcome to all of you. I'm just so honored to be able to actually be here and hang out with all of you. My phone's been blowing up. Everybody is so excited about all of the gorgeous people that are joining our mission. And we really are feeling incredibly blessed and honored that you've decided to partner with us. Who we are is who we are. And this is how we show up. I love what Angie was saying as she was covering off on some of those beautiful values that we want to be able to embrace. And I just want to let you know that, I have been in the direct selling profession now for 38 years. I was adding it up today. Since I signed my first application at 19 back in Dublin, Ireland. So I have grown up in this amazing profession. And I've been with the Juice Plus company now for over 14 years. I just love how we get to be able to do life and business together. And I want to say to you that you are so in the right place at the right time. If ever there was a time to be partnering with a company like ours, where, I mean, let's face it, I mean, more people want to be healthier. They want to have choices around that. And so we help make that really, really simple with our product and our wellness programs. But then so many people want to be able to say yes to more. They want to be able to just be able to put what they used to put 6 months ago into their grocery basket and not worry about whether they can pay for it, or hey, fill their car, you know. And I think we've just had our third mortgage rate increase as well. So there are lots and lots of people out there who are hurting at the moment, or just want that extra little bit. And that might be the story that some of you have as well. Some of you might not even know what this beautiful gift is that you have signed up for. The first, I know that, you know, oftentimes we say yes to this beautiful business twice. The first when we sign up, and sometimes it just, we're so excited, we're so caught up in it all that we just kind of go, okay, right, that sounds good. I like those people. I'm going to hang out with them. And then, you know what, as you get to know us a little bit more, and as you get to actually unwrap the gift that you've just been blessed with, you'll say a second yes. You'll say that second yes to when you really start to understand, you know, what this could be for you. And whether that's an extra few $100s just to take a little bit of the burden off at the moment, or whether it's actually life-changing money, that's completely up to you. But what I can guarantee you is that myself, our team, both here in Australia and New Zealand, our global team as well, we are here to walk that journey with you every step of the way. What you see is what you get. We're very, I mean, we do pride ourselves on the value of being approachable and being able to link arms with people to be able to help them to uncover the gifts within themselves and the gift they actually have in this opportunity. So I'm super excited because one of our goals, one of our big goals globally, is to be the #1 direct selling company in plant-based nutrition. And boy, are we well on our way there. So if you think about it, I mean, this is just a smart decision you just made. I'm just going to say it how it is. It's a smart decision because we know, as I've said, that the world needs what we've got. So how cool is that? You really should be patting yourselves on the back and going, gee, I don't know what I signed up for, but this is getting better every moment. It really is. So we're so excited. We're so, so blessed to be able to have you here. And I just want to say to you, lean in. My first mentor said to me, when I said, I don't really know what I'm doing, or just lean in. Okay, listen to those who have walked before. Put down any other kind of, you know, experience just for a little while that you might have, and just listen and lean in to the beautiful people who are walking this journey before you, because they've got all of the amazing skills and coaching tips and resources for you to be able to plug into. We literally do have a little bit of a plug and play. It really is that simple. So be open to listening to the beautiful hints and tips. And then most important, knowledge is not power. Okay, the acquisition of knowledge is not power, it's the implementation. So then go do those steps 1, 2, and 3. You'll hear them over and over again. That's how simple it actually is. So I'm super, super excited that, yeah. And how many of you, I would love if you were to put just a 5 in the chat right now. If you've got people who are still looking, they're still making a decision, they're still on the line. You've got people that are kind of going, oh my gosh, I really need more time to be able to help them. How many hours is it to midnight? What's it, 7 here? 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What have we got? 4.5 hours to be able to get. Oh my gosh, 4.5 hours. I'm not sure that we're going to have enough time to get everybody over the line who wants to join. It really is. Oh my gosh, that's, yeah, 4.5 hours. I don't know. I think we need to increase that just slightly. I don't know. I don't know whether we can actually, or whatever like that. 4.5 hours. Is that long enough? Everybody just put an emoji in there if that's long enough, kind of thing. Oh, you're not sure. Oh, it's not. Oh, goodness. Gosh, you really are slow workers, aren't you? Okay, all righty. Well, what if we were to add an extra 10 hours onto that then? What if we were to bring that to, instead of midnight tonight, how about we go to noon tomorrow? Now that's it. That's the finish line. If I go any further than that, the team are going to kill me. They're absolutely going to kill me. Thank God the APAC team sent some cupcakes today because there was a sugar rush in our office, I can tell you. Alrighty, so cupcakes will be welcome again tomorrow for anybody who feels like sending something. And that, okay, all right, right, we've done it. We said it. It's out there. I can't take it back now. I'm sorry, team. Okay, if any of the office team are on here, I'm so sorry, but you know I love yous, and I'll buy you lunch. Okay, so we're extending through because 4.5 hours is just not enough. There are so many other beautiful, amazing people that have already just popped into all of your heads, haven't they? People you're kind of going, oh my gosh, I should have asked them. Oh, it's too late now. It's not too late. Okay, so I want to see fingers while you're listening to everything that Andrew's going to say. I want to see fingers going because there's a guest event directly after this, isn't there? There's another guest event directly after this. So all those people that you were thinking, it's too late for me to ask now, it's not. Okay, start inviting them, get them on the guest event at 8 o'clock, and you've got till noon Sydney time. Okay, noon Sydney time tomorrow. So you've got about another, I don't know, what's that, 14, 16 hours? Anyhow, I can't add up, doesn't matter. It's too exciting. And that, okay, all right, Ange, back to you. I better not stay on, I'll keep talking or I might give something else away.
I love you, Celine Egan. You are the best. You as CEO is just like, it just makes everything better. How, like, just guys, a 4 in the chat if that's the best news you've heard all day. I have so many people that I've been messaging and I'm like just sending the link and I'm like, can you just sign up? Like, I don't have time to do calls. I've got my kids. We got tennis lessons. I got to do this training. I was like, I'm going to be up until midnight. And now it's like, nope, we got a whole lot more people to bring on. So thank you, Celine. You are the best. We appreciate you. We love you so much. Did I not tell you guys that she's the best CEO ever?
Make magic happen, people. Make magic.
We are definitely going to make magic happen. Now, I am just going to share with you guys 3 things that I was taught at the very beginning of my juicy journey. And that's what we call the 3 elements to success. So I know you're excited. I know you're all thinking about people that you can reach out to right now and you're all like on your phones and oh my gosh, it's been extended. Take a breath. I want you to just get a pen and paper and I want you to write some notes on these 3 things, okay? Because this was a game changer when it came from me turning this into potentially just a little side hustle into what has now been my full-time income for over 4 years now. Now, we call them the 3 elements to success because these are the only 3 things that you need in order to create success here. And I'm not even joking. I'm like, I've said it multiple times within, you know, our team. If you do these 3 things for 12 months straight and you don't have a level of success here, then I will literally eat my hat. Like, I don't know which hat. I'll choose one that's maybe made of chocolate, but I will literally eat my hat if you don't get success from doing these 3 things. So the first element of success is having vision and purpose. And this is so important because if you're not knowing kind of what you're going towards, it's really hard to create the roadmap. So for me, when I started here, I was the income provider for my family. I had a newborn baby, a daughter, and a husband who was no longer able to work. And I had to make money for our family. And I knew that the number I needed to get to was $7,000 a month. I was like, for us to get back to where we were, to pay back the debts that we had made in, you know, our parents paying our rent a few times and just being so behind on everything. I knew that was my number and I knew what that meant for me. It meant being able to stand proud and know that I had created success. It meant we didn't have to stand at the grocery store and worry that our card was going to decline. It meant that rent would get paid every month without me freaking out that the month was ending and there wasn't enough money left. And so I had a great desire for what that meant, what that exact number meant. And I encourage you to figure out what it is that you want to create here. And like I said before, it can be an income goal or it can be an impact goal, but figure out what that is. You know, once I hit my income goal and then surpassed it, which was really exciting, I created an impact goal instead of people that I want to be able to impact, of families and lives that I want to be able to impact. And I love that now I get to work because I know that it's helping other people. I get to do this to help other people. So I want everyone here, whether it's in the next day or the next week, figure out what it is that you're doing this for. Figure out your vision, you know, do a call with your upline, write it down, talk to your family and just ask yourself, what could this income do for us? What could it do for me? And especially like Celine was saying before, you know, things are changing. It's a little bit harder to refill our fuel. I noticed that even filling up my car was more expensive than usual this time, but I'm so grateful that I'm able to do that. And I want to make sure that no woman is standing at the pump like I used to. And you know, when you just squeeze it a little bit, because you're like, I know I've just got $40 and I can't go over 41 because I've got 40 in the bank account. I want you to be filling it up right to the top and feeling really good about that. The second element of success is to be teachable. Your leaders, your APAC leaders especially, made all the mistakes so that you don't have to. They annoyed their friends and family. You know, I know that none of Adam's family will take Juice Plus because he did it the wrong way in the beginning. We made the mistakes so you don't have to. So we have a beautiful system that works. And the APAC leaders are your proof of success there. There is an amazing system. And maybe you have better ideas, or you think, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to try it my own way. Maybe that will work, but I know that this way works. I know that our system works. I know that the Blueprint Group works. I know that what we teach you works. And so I really want you to understand that we're teaching you so you don't make the mistakes that we made, and to be teachable to what that is. You never have to do anything you don't want to do. We're not going to tell you to hunt down your family and friends or anything like that. You're not forcing anyone to hand over their credit card to buy Juice Plus. We're going to teach you how to do this in a way that is really elegant, that doesn't hunt people down, but focuses on helping them. So be teachable to this system. Follow along and know that we have your back here. And the third element to success, and what I think is the most important one, is to stay consistent. You know, Celine said, you know, you say yes to your business one time when you sign up your franchise, and then you say yes a second time. I'm going to disagree with you, Celine. I wake up every single day and I say yes to my business every single day. I decide every single day that my Juice Plus business is a priority in my life. And there are always things going on, right? There are sick kids, there are family dramas, there are so many things that can get in the way. But I know that every single day, if I had a brick and mortar store, like I used to, my ex-husband and I had like a retail store, and if we didn't show up and open the doors, we lost money. If we didn't show up and open the doors, customers would walk past and think, I wonder what's going on there. Maybe they've shut down. If we didn't show up every day, our business would fail. Now, we have this luxury that's almost like to our detriment, that if we don't show up, nothing really happens, which can be a little bit of a challenge, because you almost want it to be like a shop where if you don't show up, something bad happens. Okay, so your consistency, just showing up every single day, opening the shop doors, talking to people. You know, I always say, because I worked in retail, that, you know, posting on social media is like dressing your store window. It's like putting, you know, outfits on your mannequins and making sure that people can walk past and kind of get an idea of what you're about. That's social media. You know, and when people would walk into the shop, I would say, how are you going? Like, are you browsing or are you looking for something in particular? When people talk to you about what you do, I want you to say, hey, are you just being a cheerleader, looking at my stuff and loving it? Or are you looking for a way to improve your health or your lifestyle, you know? But show up every day as though your life depends on it, as though your income depends on it, because it does. And if there is a day where you don't show up, remember, it's just another day that you might miss out on helping someone to get healthier with our amazing products, or helping someone to change their life with our incredible business model. We have such a gift here, and our one job is just to share it with other people. So I want you all to remember that, to have vision and purpose, to be teachable to our system, and show up consistently, and make sure that you plug into these trainings. Okay, every Monday night, whether you've got your headphones in and you're doing the dishes, or you're lying with your kids putting them to bed. I used to listen to this training while I was feeding my daughter to sleep every single Monday night. I never missed a week, no matter what, because I knew that I saw all the high earning leaders on this call every single week, and success leaves clues. If I can mirror and model what people who have what I want are doing, I'm going to do it. And I can tell you one thing, you will always see the leaders on this call. Even though they know everything that we're saying, they're on it because they know you can't learn the principles and the foundations enough times. You cannot be reminded of them. So prioritize this as much as you can, no matter where you are. Now, I know that Adam has some cool stuff that he wants to share with you guys. So I'm going to pass it back to him to kind of do his thing. But I hope that this was helpful. And yeah, have a fun ride, guys. You've made a good decision.
Amazing, Ange, amazing. Write the number 6 in the chat or multiple times if there's some value out of those 3 elements of success. Yes, it is amazing. Yes, look, that's a big one, Terry. I like that. That's a few more than 6s. That was 6 trillion billion gazillion. Amazing. All right, let's talk about this really quickly. I want to just touch on this because I felt like it was really important to touch on, kind of just to extend on what Ange is doing. I know so many people have joined the community. So many more will join the community over the next 20 or over the next 12, 16 hours, however we've got left. And what I want to do is help you guys. Couple of things. If you are brand new, give you guys an opportunity to just kind of cross-check, maybe check in where you're at and what the step is next. If you are somebody that has got a new team member, then it might be a great opportunity for you to do a cross-check on this about the people that I have invited, the people that I have got started, the people that I do get started in the next 16 hours. Just following the system. You know, Ange talked about being teachable. I really want to share with you guys just how simple our system is and just following these simple steps. I've actually put a video together for you guys on this today. Ange helped me by uploading it and making it a lot easier for you guys to digest. But I wanted to do a quick cross check. First one was if you are a new team member or you have a new team member, then I think the first couple of things I really want to reiterate and encourage that you have encouraged to get on the products. You don't have to be on the products to do Juice Plus, but building your own belief, your own experience with the products, I think just is a no-brainer for me. And so getting on the products, ordering the products, and then also registering your partner account is really important. So it ensures that you get money back on your own products, that you get the points that are associated with your own order. But it also means right now, up until midday tomorrow, that you guys are getting it at this reduced, almost 70% off rate that we're doing. I would also say that if you guys want to share anything on social media, if you have a new team member, for me personally, I want to look after my new team members. I might not get them posting and sharing too much yet. I would say that maybe your upline, the person that sponsored you, celebrates you getting started, maybe tagged you in a little post and celebrates you maybe on your own journey by deciding to make a decision to get on the products. If you're already on the products, excited about linking arms with you and maybe sharing some of the benefits that you're doing that. Once you've done these first couple of steps, which literally could be done like that, then I encourage you guys to explore the Blueprint group. If you guys have been added to the Blueprint group, if you've added a team member to the Blueprint group, I'm going to make this really simple for you. There is a bit of information in the Blueprint group, but please understand, if you understand these steps, it makes it really simple for anyone to follow. The first step is when they're in the Blueprint group, there are 3 videos that I'm going to encourage you to watch. 3 videos. Most of these videos go for somewhere between 5 to 8 minutes. They're very simple and easy. There are 3 things. One is a welcome video, just helping you guys with a little bit about what this could be. The second video is understanding how to process your first customer order, just understanding how your VO works and how to process your first order. And then there is a video in there called U+2. The U+2 video will help you guys understand how to unlock that first $200 to $300 that's ahead of you, literally in the next 10 to 30 days. One of the things I loved about the Juice Plus business, one of the things I love about this when I'm sharing with someone, is helping someone get their initial investment back as quickly as possible is certainly achievable. It's certainly achievable to make happen in the first 1 to 4 weeks. The U+2 video will explain how to do this. When I'm getting a new person started, I'd encourage, if you're getting started or you've got a new person getting started, all I'm going to get them to do or get you to do is watch the first 3 videos. Once you've watched these first 3 videos, reach out to your upline and they're going to talk about how to execute campaign 1. That's all we want to help you guys with. Understand what's on the line for you over the next 10 to 30 days. And then let's get you guys to campaign 1. That's what we want to do, is we want to help you guys attract your first 1 to 3 customers over the next week or two. I can tell you guys, this is a trialed and proven method that helps people often get their first couple of customers. You've almost got two, Arla. If you are somebody who is new here and you've already experienced the blueprint, you've already executed campaign 1, and you've already had some success, then make a little bit of noise in the chat. Or if you've done it in the past, then make a little bit of noise in the chat. It's always good to just hear who is getting results and what's worked for you. This is just a reach out message that says, I'm getting started in something. I'm excited. Would you consider being a one-time only customer? This isn't about roping your friends down. That was the biggest thing that really put me off. If I have to hunt my friends down, that's not what I want to do. But certainly if I was opening a bar, a coffee shop, would you not invite the people that are close to you to at least come and have a look? Now, I know, Ange, we didn't know this, but Celine has so kindly extended this blitz out for another 12 hours. We were thinking that everyone had about 4 hours to go, and we're going to talk about this. I know, Ange, not only did you do this, but I thought we might give them a bonus step on. I know for you, when you were getting started, you had 2 or 3 people that actually joined you right from the beginning, because you just shared that you're excited and they might be excited as well. So I know we've got an event that starts in literally 23 minutes from now. If someone had someone on their mind that they would love to maybe take advantage of what's going on right now, how would they do that? Or kind of how did you do that in the beginning? Because I know 2 or 3 of your closest people kind of decided to do this with you in the beginning. How do they do that in a way that isn't about vomiting or feeling like their friends are being hunted down?
Yeah, I think that the really important thing to know here is you don't want to try and sell the business. Like, it's not like, hey, come and join this business with me. The way that I spoke to my friends is I rang one of my besties, and I knew that she was not in a great financial position. I knew that she wasn't living a life that she wanted to live. She was living in Sydney. She wanted to be on the Gold Coast, but they couldn't because her husband couldn't afford, to live. Like, he couldn't find a job that paid as well. So it was either she went and got a job, which she didn't want to do because she had 2 kids, including a newborn, or they stayed in Sydney where she had no family and no close friends. So I literally just rang her one day and I was like, I'm doing this new thing. Like, I don't know if you'll be into it. I'm actually really excited though. Like, I'm having fun. We both love personal development and health. Like, do you want to look into it? Can I send you this video? And it was an event like what we're doing in 20 minutes. And I literally just sent it to her, and she got to get a bit of an idea of what I was up to. Now, I think it's just really important to point out, I didn't tell her what the business was. I didn't say network marketing. I didn't say Juice Plus. I didn't say, we learned how to do all this stuff on social media. I just told her I was having fun learning how to do this new thing. And I'm pretty sure I used the words, let's get healthy and rich together and sail around the south of France when we're old ladies. And she was like, I'm in. So if you've got someone in mind right now, and like, I would be thinking of, again, like I said, friends who you would love to get healthy and wealthy with, friends who are into personal development. She is still in the business. Yes, I think her husband might be joining soon as well. And that was 5 years ago. And, people who, could do with the community, who, don't love their jobs or would love, maybe some more income, or maybe they want more out of life, more choices, who do you know? And the first person that comes to mind, I encourage you to just send them a message and say, hey, I don't know what you're up to in 20 minutes, but I want you to get on this thing. It's an event. It's on Zoom. If you can't get on, I'd love to send you the recording. It's this new thing I'm doing. You can call it what you want. It's this new side hustle I'm doing, but I can't help but think that you would love it. And if they reply to you and they're like, what is it? All you want to say is, the video will share everything. The event will share everything. I don't want to ruin it. I'm too excited. It might come off a little like too much if I try and explain it, because my excitement levels are like at 100. Can you do me a favor and can you just watch this event? And share why they might want to. There's going to be some amazing stories from the people that I'm learning from on how they were able to create freedom, maybe tie it into a bit of their story. Like, with someone like Emma, I might say, there are some incredible stories of mums who were able to create an income around their babies. make it something that they want to hear, and then invite. Just be brave and invite. The worst they can say is no. And that's not even that bad, because they'll probably come back eventually and say yes once they see how much fun you're having, being healthy and wealthy, and when we're all traveling in yachts around the south of France.
I love it.
Is that helpful?
I love it. I wanted to just quickly, before we kind of wrap things up, because we are going to try to wrap things up in about 4 minutes. The other thing I want to really quickly talk to you guys about is just the rest of this. And I think one is that obviously we talk about campaign 1, reaching out to those first couple of people, literally watching the scripts, following the scripts that are there, and just saying, would you be open to, would you consider being a one-time only customer? Maybe the same with Ange, like it's reaching out and saying, hey, I've just started something new. I'm really excited about it. I couldn't help think that it might resonate with you. If I was to send you something, invite you to something tonight, would you be open to jumping on? You guys can definitely access the recordings. Once you've done this, then you want to think about campaign 2 as well. And this is just starting to share your journey, utilizing social media. And you guys inside, there's no doubt, like when I started Juice Plus, I had 170 friends on Facebook. I was a face looker. I was certainly not posting anything. I think by that Christmas, I got given 3 selfie sticks for Christmas. Do you guys remember selfie sticks? Are they even a thing anymore? But I did get lots of selfie sticks for Christmas. I've been here for 8 years now. But I think just utilizing social media, so many people are doing it. It's not about selling on social media. It's just sharing your journey, what you're excited about, creating curiosity. And our leaders have put together literally how to start to post and share and do that. And then the next thing is, once you guys have got yourselves through those first couple of campaigns, maybe your leader will add you to the team page. The one thing I want to say to you right now, and one thing I was reminded of the other day, is often if you're brand new here and you might get added to a Facebook group and maybe you're not too familiar with notifications, and all of a sudden your life has changed. All of a sudden your notifications become a thing that you almost dread, like, oh my goodness, so many notifications, so many things, and so many overwhelm. The thing that I've learned is that overwhelm is often just an unrealistic expectation that we place on ourselves around what a notification means. I want to remind you guys is that we're here to meet you guys where you're at. We're not here to overwhelm you. If notifications come up, trust me, you don't need to know about every notification. If you're feeling overwhelmed by notifications, even if you're feeling overwhelmed by message feeds, it's okay to switch the notifications off, and then maybe 2 or 3 times a day you go and check in on notifications. You guys can do that. If they're always being on your phone, trust me, I know the feeling. It is crazy. Turn them off. Don't you, when your leaders are sharing stuff, tag, like you see notifications, our expectation isn't that you see every notification as they pop up. That we're here to help you guys. Yes, mute them, do whatever you guys need. So, Ange, I just want to touch on that really quickly. Maybe you want to wrap anything up for tonight, maybe get these guys into action. I am going to set up the breakout rooms, because I think some of the, are there breakout rooms? Leaders, can you guys let me know if you guys want me to set up breakout rooms? I think I'm going to do that. I don't want to confuse all our newbies though. Yes, please. Awesome. Right. So I'm going to let you wrap things up, Ange, over the next minute or 2, and then I'm going to set up some breakout rooms, and then people can go to their breakout rooms.
All right, awesome. Yeah, my kind of closing words to you guys would just be, understand that right now you have a gift that could be so life-changing if you want it to be. And you are your own success. You decide based on your actions, based on your determination, based on your commitment, what this is going to become. And anyone can do this. Anyone can. I have seen every type of person in this business have success. And all it came down to was the fact that the people who got there were just people who really wanted it, and people whose hearts were in it to help other people. You can't get far in this business unless you really help others. And like I said before, to get healthy and help others to get wealthy. We get to have a lot of fun here. If you can make it to our conference, which is in about 3 weeks, I highly encourage you to figure out what it would take to get to Canberra. It's 18 days away. Thank you, Terry. Conference was a game changer for me. I went to my first conference. I think I was about 2 months in the business. I was crying at the back of the room, holding my tiny baby. And I knew in that moment, watching people like Katrina Stark do their NMD speeches, I knew that I was going to do everything in my power to make this my full-time thing, to make this the success that I knew that it could be, because I saw proof of others that had done it. So if you can get yourself to conference, I really encourage you to figure out what it would take. What would it take to take 2 days to just go and be inspired and learn from the top leaders, meet some of the top leaders, and most importantly, have fun. We have so much fun at conference. It's ridiculous. There is no better time than the Juice Plus annual conference. And if you miss it, it's another year away. So yeah, do whatever it takes. Go and ask the person who introduced you, what do I need to know? And get your butt to conference.
So good. Thank you, Ange. Amazing tonight, as always. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to open up the breakout rooms. Now, if you don't know where to go, don't worry about it. Don't get overwhelmed. Again, we have 4 amazing programs inside our communities that are led by your leaders. Those are the Naked Health, the HSE, the Tribal Wellness and Health and Vitality Hub programs. If you don't know where to go, then don't go to any of them tonight. Just say, you know what I need to know is what I need to know tonight. And we're so glad that you guys are here. I'm going to open up these rooms. You guys can go and select the room. If you're already an ambassador of one of these programs, or you're already inside one of these programs, then you know where to go. Just go to the program that's familiar to you. If you're confused and lost, don't worry about it. It's all good tonight. We'll be right. And don't forget, literally in 12 minutes time, we're back on the event. The event's on tonight. It'll be a blockbuster event tonight. It goes for about 30 minutes. Get inviting, share those links out with people that might be interested in jumping on. All right, we'll see you guys on the other side of this. Peace out. Thanks, Ange. Amazing. All right, let's into your, if you guys want to know where to go to your breakout room, you guys can go select and see you guys on the event.
Can anyone else not see it?
No, I can't see the option either.
Okay, great. Well, not great, but I'm glad it's not just me.
No, I can't see any options either.
Not sure, Brian, if you seeing your co-host, if you're able to jump in and do anything, or we might just stay in here.
I saw the room to join.
I can't see it either.
Does it work on mobiles?
I'm on my laptop and I can't see it, but usually it will come up. If you guys are part of NHC, let's jump over to the NHC training link. Maybe leaders, if you put your Zooms in the chat and we just jump over to our own Zooms, would that work?
Great idea.
I'll just pop our NHC link in the chat for anyone who doesn't have it.
Because now we've all got FOMO for the rooms. Something great might be happening. Someone lead us here. Thanks, everyone.
Linda, do you have access to let anyone in? I'm trying to access it from my computer.
No, I don't have
No,
any.
that's all right.
Who is it that Elle's iPhone?
Yeah, it is.
Which program are you joining, babe?
I'm on Freestyle. So I was just jumping on my computer thinking that maybe I can go to the breakout room from there.
Sorry, no, I don't think it's where should she go, Lee, do you think?
Are you in the Vitality Hub or Naked Health?
I think it's Vitality.
Yeah, Adam hasn't put a link up yet.
Just keep checking the chat. He might put a link in.
Not working. All right. Thanks, guys.
Hold tight in here. What I would do is use this time. There's 9 minutes to go before the event. Go have a look in your chat and see who might still be on the fence and go, oh my gosh, great news. We just got an extension. I know you've been on the fence. You came to mind straight away. We have more time so you can make an excited decision and we can answer your questions. No pressure, smiley laugh face or something like that. Bring fun to this. Because sometimes urgency is our best friend and sometimes it can repel people. So you really want to just use your emotional intelligence here. Yeah, and we all have that. Has everyone got a home? Or I'll just stay on here and we can do that together. Hey, Adam.
Hey guys, I'm not sure why the breakout rooms aren't working. I have them all set up, all good to go, but they're not working tonight. So with 8 minutes to go, I say we just make the most of inviting.
Yeah.
And I'll see you guys on the event, huh?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Happy inviting. See you guys on the event. It's going to be awesome. Talk soon. Bye.